Welcome to my channel. It's Big Mama Shin. I'm back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to my channel, y'all. I wanted to get into some things. It been some funny news going on, and it been some cute news going on. So I just want to go ahead and talk about everything. We're gonna go and talk about Lizzo. She done been losing weight. Shawty look good. Shawty look good. That's what Lizzo is an example of what I be talking about when I say you ain't got to be a size 2 to be fine as fuck. Lizzo, the lost weight. Lizzo look good. Drake is out here stealing his feelings. He is sending shots to Jay-Z. He done posted a picture of Solange back when she beat Jay-Z up in the elevator. I don't know why you already, like, people already are not talking about you. You are already have become a thing of the past, and you just steady keep on fishing and fishing for problems. Like, how canceled do you want to be? Like, Kendrick done buried you and laid you to rest, and you keep on trying to come up from the dead, and you keep on disappearing. Now you picking fights with Jay-Z like it makes no sense. Jay-Z been ain't like you from years and years ago, and here you come still like trying to pick fights like Drake, go away. And then I want to talk about DDG. He's been on a breakup press run. It makes no sense to me, DDG. We get it. You came out. You done said you and this girl done broke up. She ain't said nothing. Now you're doing interviews. You're doing interviews about the breakup. I ain't seen you was doing this many interviews when you was dropping music. Why do you feel the need to keep on coming out doing interviews about this breakup with the Little Mermaid? I don't understand. But we're going to go on here and talk about that. And what else we going to talk about? I think that might be it. I think that we're gonna talk about some things. Let's get into some little news. I want to first talk about, if y'all recall, Shawnee O'Neal recently married a pastor. And he reminds me of all the other money grabbing ass pastors, especially the ones in those mega churches. They come out here and they just really preach a false word, very false prophets, and they come out with fake teachings to encourage you to give them 10% of what you done earned the last 2 weeks. Now, it makes no sense to me. And then he said something, and it was kind of a shot. I took it personally because I don't go to church, but I feel like I pay my tithes. I feel like when people need help, I help them. I feel like homeless and poor people, they ask me for some money. If I got it, I'm gonna give it to them. I don't always just give them change. Sometimes I'll give them dollars, 5, 10s, like whatever I feel like giving at the moment. And I feel like that's my contribution of giving back. Because some people just give to charity. He said, no, you don't get your blessings from giving to charity. You get your blessings from giving your money to me. That's how you get your blessings, by tying your money to him. And this is what a lot of pastors believe. Churches get so much money. Churches get like hundreds of millions of dollars a year, tax free. They don't have to pay taxes on the bread they get. They get hundreds of millions of dollars tax free. I just want y'all to go ahead and listen to what he said, because it was comical to me. It really ain't comical. It's sad, and I can't wait until people wake up and understand that. I don't even want to say Christianity, because I don't want to down people's religion. But stuff like this is what makes people like me don't want to be a part of the church setting, because it makes no sense to me. But let's go ahead and get into it. It makes no sense.
Anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. Let me tell you something. The poor will be with you always, and there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. What? Only the tithe does that. Matter of fact, you don't believe me? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna preach on it. Here's the other problem with the church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always, and there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help you. Bible.
Now, to me, what's sad about this is it lets me, first of all, the money and the tithes for the church is supposed to be, the people give their money to the church and the church is supposed to help the community. That right there alone lets me know you ain't doing a bitch ass thing for your community. You get out every Sunday, you preach this word to serve your damn self. That's what it tells me. Like, it makes no sense. And I want to free my niggas from the shackles of religion. Like, I want to free my niggas from the shackles of religion because that makes no sense to me, sir. Like, if you're supposed to give your money to somebody who is already living better than you, a lot of these pastors living better than about 90% of the people that are in their congregation. People work hard, blood, sweat, and tears to take care of their family, pay their bills, and then they got to squeeze 10% of what they've earned to give to a pastor who already got more money than him. And the pastor ain't doing nothing, ain't feeding the community, ain't giving back, ain't doing nothing but taking care of his family. Taking care of his family and paying his bills. And he's in a mega church. So I assume he has thousands and thousands of church members. And all them people is giving 10% of what they made. Now let's say it's about 2,000 people in the church. Let's say these people make about $2,000 bi-weekly. That's $200 a pop. Times 2,000, you already at about 200,000. Like, it makes no sense. It makes, these pastors are greedy. They are greedy. That is nothing but greed. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know what it sounds like to y'all. Go ahead, feel free to let me know what y'all think about that. But stuff like that rubs me the wrong way, and that's why I can't step my foot up in no church. And you also got to believe people going to these churches and they dropping off their demons. And I'm walking in there with my little bit of transgressions and my little bit of shortcomings. And next thing I know, I walk out and all these people's demons is on me. It's not a place for me. It's not a place for me. For that man to get up there and say that, you get nothing from helping the people that need your help. You get more help from giving your money to me. Is crazy. That is crazy. You looking at it wrong. Pastor should be blessed. What is he supposed to do with those tithes is what I'm here to ask you, because I was always under the belief that the pastors, people tie their money to the pastor. Somebody lights get cut off, they supposed to help somebody in congregation lights get cut off, they supposed to help them get cut back on. Everybody rent that went up, they supposed to help the people pay the rent. The pastors don't be doing that, ma'am. The pastors collect $200,000. I just did the breakdown. $200,000 a week, tax free. $200,000 a week, because he has a big church. We're going to just go and say it's 2,000 people in his church. It's probably even more than that. Tax-free money he collects every Sunday. That's over $1 million every Sunday. These people, kids be driving fucking Mercedes Benzes. These people be living in mansions just to preach the word of God. Some shit you really could pull up in the Bible and you could read the Bible front to back by yourself. Go ahead and give yourself a Bible study every week. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. Especially, I already don't trust churches, but those mega churches, honey, you will never catch my foot in one. I went to one time. It was the Word Church. It was the Word Church. I stepped foot in there. I'm a person who don't like to be touched. I don't like people touching me. I don't like people in my personal space. And as I said, I feel like church is a place people come to unleash their demons, to get the bad spirits off of them. I walk in the church, everybody in that bitch trying to give me a hug. I'm like, oh, no. I don't want you touching me. I just came to listen. And the man asked, he done sent trays down each column. down each column, about 5-6 columns. He and about 100 people in each column. He done sent the tray around, and most of the sermon was him asking these people for their money, asking these people to pay their tithes. I'm one of them ones gonna tap the tray, baby. No, 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 no. And say you're not supposed to help the poor. The happiest people in the world are those, you think the happiest people in the world are those who go to church every Sunday and then give the pastor 10% of their earnings? No, the happiest people are those who are of service to other people, those who help other people. Don't no pastor in no mega church need my 10%. You don't need my 10%. Don't no pastor in no mega church need me to help them with nothing. They don't even need your help. But for whatever reason, that's how y'all feel like y'all can get closer to God. So y'all go up in there every Sunday, and give them your money. I'm not being bitter. It ain't nothing for me to be bitter about. I'm blessed by the Most High. I go ahead and send my prayers right to him. I skip the middleman. I don't need no pastor. I barely even need a Jesus. Father, God, Lord, who are in heaven, thank you. Most of my prayers are just me being grateful for what I have. And that's what keeps me blessed. Not me being stingy to poor people. Me looking down at poor. That's looking down on people who are less fortunate. No, don't help the poor. Don't help the people who are on hard times. Like, the shit is sad. That shit is disgusting. It's a money grab. They are millionaires off of their congregation. If you pay attention, a lot of men don't even go to church. You find emotional ass women in church, and half of the time, they men don't even be in there with them. I've heard men done divorce their women, or them and their women have grown apart because they women in the church every Sunday praising the pastor like that's her husband. Listening, going and confiding in the pastor like that's her husband. Like she ain't got no husband, you know what I'm saying, at home. It don't make no sense. It ain't for me. It's for some people. And like I said, whatever you feel like brings you closer to God, you go right on ahead and do that. But Christianity, particularly Baptist, all they do is be up in there asking people to pay their 10%. It's like, you won with me shooting in the gym. I'm about to give you 10% for. I don't know, but y'all do whatever. Y'all do whatever y'all please. Whatever you feel like you need to do to help you get closer to God, you going right on ahead and do that. But that's not a path I need to take to feel closer to God. I feel like me and God just like this. Me and the Most High God, we is just like this. I come to him with my grievances. My prayers get answered. And I don't even pay 10%. But do whatever you feel. Moving right along. That's disgusting. Charity does not bring wealth. Does charity bring happiness? Genuine charity that comes from the bottom of the heart, does it bring happiness? I believe so. I believe so. That's what I believe. I'm not doing it in the name of God, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? I don't come in here asking y'all for anything. And I don't come acting like I'm a servant of God to make people give me money. That's the point that you're missing. But and I don't argue with Christians, because it's like you could present them with as many facts as you got, and they have what you call cognitive disassociates. So no matter what information you give them, they're gonna believe what they believe, what they've been taught for the past decade, 2 decades, 3 decades. There's nothing that I'm gonna say that's even gonna change your mind, and I'm not even here to do that. That's not my battle. That's your own personal battle. That's what that is. That has nothing to do with me. That's your own personal battle. What else do I want into? Oh, I want to also get into this NBA player.
It's crazy to me because
It says NBA player RJ Hampton caught on camera while telling his DM that no one would care about her books that he gave her.
Like taking it and then like fighting me off of him, and then you go, oh my god, you
no, I wouldn't do. First of all, you have laid hands on me before, so you have. I have pictures of it.
I know.
And text messages of it.
You have pictures of it right here.
Yeah, and you text me.
Who the fuck is gonna care about that?
Who's gonna care? Who's gonna care?
Bro, they're bruises. You know, I don't even get into that.
But they came from your hands.
Of course they did.
Okay.
Did I punch you? That's not you.
Just because you didn't punch me doesn't mean that's okay. Wow.
Hey, look, come back.
Wow.
No.
at the end of the day, if you like the fact that you can sit here and allow, no, because your child has been traveling since 5 a.m. He's been traveling since 5 a.m. and you're sitting here making him wander around a hotel. I'm not playing victim. I'm saying no.
You went to Miami and you were
First of all,
your parents kept it.
Yeah, my parents. My mom is more of a parent to him than you have ever been.
Dead or alive. Shut up.
Can you pick the hotel? Because I have to be here for 45 days.
Went to Miami and were thought you get the hotel.
That's not the document that you signed. So it's crazy to me because you're
talking to me, bitch. Please. Yeah, I don't care if you have me on recording. I could care less. I just don't want what I.
Okay, so what that video was about, apparently the man got a baby with a white lady. She has bruises on her arms. It seems as if he tried to restrain her. He said, I never slapped you. I never punched you. She said, yeah, but I have bruises. Seemed like she was trying to bring, he was maybe trying to restrain her. I wasn't there, so I don't know. What I do know is, like, when they get to bringing out cameras and you're arguing with him and he's trying to keep his distance, it seems like she's antagonizing him. So when a woman is antagonizing a man, it doesn't seem like you're a better woman to me. Better women be somewhere shutting the fuck up, but that's not what you're doing. You're antagonizing him, trying to get proof that he's been abusive, and he's just trying to get his keep his distance. And that's what it looks like to me. Now I don't know what the bruises on the arm are about, but I know he's an athlete, which a professional athlete, which tells me that he be in a weight room. I know if he grabs you by your arms while you're trying to attack him and you're a white lady, it'll probably leave some bruises. Baby, you're going to have to go ahead and show me a busted lip. He'd have snatched your hair out, maybe blacked your eye. Maybe you have some bruises on your faces for me to believe that a professional athlete is like beating the hell out of you. I just don't believe it. But I blame this on these black men. Y'all sit up here and y'all go and y'all pass up all these sister girls and y'all go and get a white girl for y'all image, and then they are a headache. They for sure gonna put your ass in jail. They for sure gonna be a headache. And as soon as you don't marry them or you put a baby or you're not moving in the way that they want to, they are no longer your partner. They have now placed themselves to become your enemy, and this is what y'all go for. I don't know where y'all mamas be at. I don't know where y'all sisters be at. I don't know why they don't communicate this stuff to y'all, because every year without fail, we see a black man that lost everything he done worked hard for behind a white woman, and these black men still steady go out and get these white women, and it just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Like, it's like literally setting yourself up. Like, why do you want to do that to yourself? Like, why do you want to do that to yourself? But moving on, I just wanted to go ahead and bring that up just because it came on my timeline. And I'm like thinking that it's something crazy. I hate how the neighborhood talk even put it up here that he caught on camera telling his BM that no one will care about the bruises he gave her. Like, we gonna need more details. Because y'all got a baby. The baby look like 2 or 3. A man that gets angry for real, baby, you gonna have more than just some bruises on your arm. Because those seems like that to me sounds like restraining, like defense wounds. Like, those don't seem like, you know what I'm saying, he be beating your ass. That's not what that seems like to me. But they said that they have some type of joint custody situation where she could come with him while he's on the road with the baby, and he has to provide hotel space for the baby, safe living for the baby, and she's upset that he didn't provide her with living space. But the way I see it, ma'am, you is not his woman, and I'm sure you fucking somebody else by now. So you should have had whoever else you messing with at this moment go ahead and cover the hotel fare. I'm sure he's paying you child support, ma'am. It should have went on ahead and came out the child support fare. I don't understand why you even got to be there, but I understand that he is an athlete, so he probably can't spend all the time with his son. But like, you're making a problem where there is not one. You want him to continue to treat you like his woman, but you're not even his woman no more. But moving on, I want to talk about, I just want to show y'all this picture of Toni Braxton. Cause this when I turn 59, I'ma be Tony Braxton fan. When I turn 59, some of y'all gonna look like Big Bertha. some of us gonna look like Big Bertha, and some of us gonna look like this. And some of us gonna look like this. Look at her. 69 years old. I plan on looking at 59. I don't know how y'all gonna look, but that's how I plan on looking at 59. And I also want to show y'all Lizzo, because I'm so proud of her and her weight loss journey before we go ahead and get into DDG with his pathetic ass. I want to show y'all Lizzo. Lizzo done came away. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. Ain't my fault that I'm not here making news. I'm gonna put it in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice. Right. You know we can't play the music. You see, and this is what Lizzo should have been giving. Like, just a little cover up. You could show a little skin, but not too much. All that coming outside and you big in the thong and stuff. Like, Lizzo, don't nobody want to see that. But look at her. She's lost weight. You know what I'm saying? Slimming down. Face card never declines. Shout out to Lizzo. This is what I was talking about a few months ago when we were talking about Lizzo. She was making it seem like people were body shaming her. No. That's not what was going on. We was just telling you to cover it up a little bit. Because big girls could for sure be sexy. But it's all about the way you go about it. And Lizzo is for sure one of them ones. She's one of those ones. All big girls ain't cute, but Lizzo is for sure one of them ones. I can't believe this girl up here trying to argue with me about these crooked ass pastors. Y'all be in there worshiping the pastors more than y'all do the Jesus Christ y'all supposed to be worshiping. Y'all be up in them churches worshiping the goddamn pastors. Half of the time what they talk about ain't even coming from the word of God. It's coming from, oh, God gave me this message to come and give to y'all. Like, go ahead on. I want my word to come straight. Is that what God said? Did God tell me not to give to the poor and to give to you every Sunday? And what he tell you to do with that said money? Read your book. Read your book. Because you ain't even doing what you supposed to do. These people coming, it be people in there repenting for prostitutes, for homosexual, for people being there repenting for all type of stuff. They come so God could wash them spirits up off of them. At least that's what they supposed to be going to the church for. They be in there because they're liars, they're thieves, they're, you know what I'm saying, all type of stuff. It's not a place for me. The same two women catch the same Holy Ghost every Sunday. That's not a place for me. Because I'm a real logical person. And that's why a lot of men don't be in church. Because men are logical thinkers. And ain't nothing logical about a man coming up. Same word that you say God gave you. If you sit by yourself and you meditate, baby, God will give you the same word. You do not need to be sitting up in no church giving somebody 10% of your earnings just so you could feel like it makes no sense. I don't want to put your religion down because I ain't trying to lose no more subscribers. I ain't trying to fall out with nobody else. I'm not trying to fall out with nobody else. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here. DDG, we talked about the breakup a couple days ago. DDG and Holly broke up. It's given that maybe she broke up with him. In one of his interviews, he said he's not looking for another woman. The only way he'd get another woman is if him and Holly work things out because he doesn't want multiple baby mamas. I wonder if Holly broke up with his ass because, like, how old are you, DDG? Like, y'all done started a whole family. It looked like a cute situation. What you want, trying to marry her or something? You trying to, like, Why did she break up with you? You ain't trying to marry her, or you wasted her time, or what's going on? Now, in the video that I did a couple days ago, I talked about how it was either infidelity or it was money. In his interview that he did with somebody, it made me feel like it was money. Tasha K came out, said that he was back linked up with Ruby Rose, so it could have been infidelity, or it could have been a combination of both. It could have been a combination. And to be quite honest, Ruby Rose seemed more his speed. He said he was tired of people saying that Halle was too good for him. And my thing is, that will only bother you if a small part of you felt like she was too good for you too. And then if you feel like that, it's not meant for a woman to dumb herself down. If that's the woman you want, baby, you need to go ahead and rise to the occasion. You need to better yourself, so then you are good enough for her. It's not for you to run away. Apparently she sees something in you that she likes, so it's really F what everybody else think. If you feel like she's too good for you, then you need to rise to the occasion. You need to become better. That's what that means. Don't run. You go get Ruby Rose, a low hanging fruit, and then not, because it makes you feel secure, but it promotes no growth. So you will be at a standstill. Whereas you could have just stayed with your woman and your family and did right by her. And what do I need to do? Who do I need to become to be the woman that she needs? I mean, to be the man that she needs. How can I become her equal counterpart? Some men, it's a good idea for them to date up. Some men, it's a good idea for them to date up. The fact that she even paid you some attention and she absolutely adored you, it's not for you to run away. It's for you to rise to the occasion. You still young. You still young. You haven't even reached your earning potential. Maybe you need to tap into something outside of rap. Maybe you need to tap into something different and see what you need to do, who you need to be, so that you could be a good counterpart, a good leader, a good protector, a good provider for your family. We're going to go ahead and listen to it. He did about 3-4 interviews. I don't know why. I ain't never, like, you weren't doing these many interviews to promote your music, sir. And now you and this girl done broke up and you doing interviews about the breakup. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you need to go away. If you going to go away, or you going to come correct. But you don't need to be all on it. Because it seems like Holly's a very private person. And you up here, like, with your personal business. And I'm sure that irks the shit out of her, because it irks me. Because I'm like, ho, who sent you here? But let's go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen with y'all real quick.
A potential girlfriend, nor do I even think about that whatsoever. I don't plan on getting into another relationship at all unless it's Halle. That's the only way. I am not finna get a new girlfriend. I don't have the desire. I don't want multiple baby mamas. I don't want none of that. We taking a break, like I said. I'm finna go pick my son up right after this. Let me live my life. That's none of your business. But she look young, so that's type of comment.
Like, and I'm kind of thinking he might have met somebody already, or he's ready to start dating, and he's just trying to avoid.
No, let me say that right now, y'all. I am not dating anyone. I don't have a potential girlfriend, nor do I even think about that whatsoever. I don't plan on getting into another relationship at all unless it's Halle. That's the only way. I am not finna get a new girlfriend. I don't have the desire. I don't want multiple baby mamas. I don't want none of that. We taking a break, like I said. I'm finna go pick my son up right after this. Let me live my life. That's none of your business. But she look young, so that's type of comment.
Like,
Now, what I do want to say to DDG, sir, You just had a baby. That is your life. You started a whole family. That's your new life. You talk about let me live my life. That's what I was talking about. This is why the families keep breaking up. At all times, the man needs to be doing what's in the best interest of the family. The woman needs to be doing what's in the best interest of the family. But you feel like it's something out here in these streets that you need to be a part of. It's other stuff you need to be a part of outside of doing what's in the best interest of your family. You need to wake up. Like talk about something like you're not that young. How old is DDG? Let me Google this. I have to know. DDG, 26 years old. Baby, in 4 more years, you're going to be 30. Like you have began your life. Let you live your life. You have began your life. That's why I told Hallie, baby, I wouldn't be no single mama. That nigga would be ready. You go ahead and you raise your baby, and I have weekend visitations. I pay child support because it's no sense to her putting her career on hold to appease you. It's like these niggas do everything in their power to slow a bitch down. You done slowed her down. She thinking you gonna be there with her to, you know what I'm saying, help push the family forward, and you on some selfish shit. Let you live your life, baby. You just had a baby by that girl. That is your life. That is the new baby, the one you about to go pick up. That's your life. That's your new life. And all your moves need to be made in consideration on what's in the best interest of that young man, Halo. That baby boy Halo. That's what you need to be worried about at all times. All your moves need to be business moves to prepare for Halo's future. He'll be in school in the future, a few years. That's what you need to be worried about. What else are you worried about? What life do you feel like you're missing out on? What life do you feel like you're missing out on? I wonder who left who. I don't know. This says that it may have been Hallie. This next clip lets me feel like it probably was Hallie that left him. That made me feel like it was Hallie too. Like, but I don't know. We're gonna listen to this little interview piece.
I personally think that people just personally pick on me. That's really what it is. People like specifically pick on me because for a long time people feel like I didn't belong in like the industry or the music industry and this and that. That's what I feel like, especially me being with Hallie. She's a superstar. She's the greatest ever. Being around her, I feel like it made a lot of people side eye me because they had already had, she's a princess. So they already had the mind set up about her and they look at me and I don't fit that image. But it's cool. It's a reason why she stayed with me. It's a reason why we had a child together. It's a reason why all of this happened. Like me and Hallie are forever family. Forever. I will Swiss cheese your granny. I don't care if she's 100. I will Swiss cheese your granny over Hallie. And that's just what it is. That's called family. So, I feel like people should keep that in their head when they talk about us. You talking about our family. You need to relax.
Yeah, this is not like
I'm not just no random like, yeah, I'm not just no random. And I feel like y'all don't consider that at all. If I'm hurting, that can be hurting my baby that you love so much. So I feel like a lot of people forget that, Yeah. I personally think that people just personally pick on me. That's really what it is. People like specific.
DDG. Gosh. Everything was fine. Like, people also say the same thing about A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. And you don't see A$AP Rocky running. People say the same thing about Nicki Minaj and her husband. And you don't see him running. Why? Because apparently that woman done chose you for whatever reason. So why are you letting what other people say bother you? Because you a whole ass internet nigga. Instead of being closed in, I'm worried about what you and her got going on. Y'all have happy moments. You got to bring it to the internet. She wanted the whole baby to be a secret. But you couldn't wait to, you know what I'm saying, put the baby out there. It's like she wants to live a private life because she knows that people are going to come out and say all these things. People can't dictate your happiness, sir. Them people don't live inside of Halle. Halle wasn't always Disney's princess. Underneath all that superstardom is a regular girl who just wants to be loved right. Like, you niggas act like y'all slow. Y'all acting so you make her suffer because the rest of the world feels like you're not good enough for her, but she's saying to you, you are. How she's saying that? Because the bitch pushed out your baby. Carried your baby, loves her. She has half of you running around here. And because the rest of the world feel like she ain't good enough, you want to convince us that it's our fault because we may feel like she deserves more. It's our fault that you can't love her right. That's a personal problem. It sounds like you need therapy. Is what it sounds like to me. Because now you're making her suffer. You're making her be a single mom. One of the comments say, niggas like this have babies, get women pregnant just to say that they got a baby by you. And that's what it seems like. It gives Kevin Federline, Britney Spears' baby daddy. Happy, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. It's a lot of women who are celebrities or who are famous, and they have regular, schmegular ass dudes, and they are happy, living a happy life. Like, it makes no sense. It seems like you mad that you're not the superstar, and Halle is. Jamar, you listen to DDG? He got good music. You said it's cool? Okay, my son said he used to listen to him. I ain't never know he was bumping his ass. He needs to DDG, and he a handsome man. That's the sucky part about it. He handsome, and he used to get all up on the internet like he loved her to pieces. She used to have him blushing and shit. Or I'm assuming he was some type of gangster rapper, but whenever he was with her, you could never see the gangster. Like, she exposed a whole nother side of him to the public, and it seemed like that's what he mad about. Like, but you were in love, or you are in love. And so maybe he doing these press tours and effort to get his woman back. But baby, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this is not the way to go about it. Not with somebody like Halle, because Halle's a private person. So the last thing she need is you all up on the internet doing all this extra shit. I don't know. To each his own. I'm done talking about it. The next thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about Nicki Minaj and Safaree. Safaree went to Gag City. And went to her concert. Nicki found out about it. Nicki was not very aesthetic. She was not aesthetic about it. Her husband, Kenny, wasn't aesthetic about it either. It's almost like they found out that Kenneth Petty was going to be there. And then Nicki was talking to somebody in the back doing her makeup, and she Kenneth in the back like, come on, let's walk around. Like he finna walk around and look for Safaree. Kenny, you gonna get a case. Safaree ain't gonna fight you. I'm here to let you know he gonna call the police on your ass, and you gonna be away from your wife and your child. Everything ain't necessary to fight. If Nicki don't want Safaree, so if he there, let him be there. Let him be there, lusting over the woman that he ain't never gonna be able to touch no more. But Kenny, it ain't nothing to fight about. That's what make me feel like that's almost why Nicki pulled him on stage, to make sure he ain't somewhere walking around the crowd looking for Safaree. She went on ahead and told him, just come on the stage, let me do this little lap dance or whatever and be okay. But Safaree went, and part of me feels like she feel like he could have been incognito, but he's not an incognito guy. Safaree's always been a loud in your face type of person, so I don't know why she expect that from him. It could have been for clout, but it could have also been for support. Seeing as to how she did perform a lot of songs that came early in her career, he knew the words to all the songs. He was in the crowd getting hype. It didn't give that he was like hating or meant any malice. Although I do understand what she mean by like, "Ho, why is you here?" Because I feel the same way when I see my exes lurking in my stories. So I understand where she's coming from, but I don't think it was anything to be all super uptight about. But you know what I'm saying? You know how Nicki is, and you know how Safaree is. But Safaree's always been her groupie. He's always been her number one fan. Like, so I don't even understand why she let it bother her. I don't even understand why Kenny let it. Baby, you got the whole prize. She done had the baby that she got pregnant with you. Y'all are married. Everywhere she goes, she taking you with her. Baby, you got the prize. It ain't no sense of being worried about Safaree. Safaree ain't been able to get right since she left his ass. That in itself should bring you all the you know what I'm saying? That should bring you all the peace that you need. Cause Nikki, if I don't know nothing else, I know she ain't about to be somewhere back with Safaree's ass. I don't know a lot, but I am pretty freaking sure of that. But let's go ahead and get into this.
Miami, they are fucking amazing.
It's fucking separated.
Hurry up, let's do the bottom, y'all. All right, you guys. Yes, that's what happened. It was so hot, and we had a new makeup artist today. You know, when the makeup is wet, you can't touch it with a sponge. So she made a mistake and did that. But we out here. We getting this whole show done plus a surprise.
Yeah. It was already had powder and then they put it on top of it.
Miami, they are fucking amazing.
It's fucking separated.
Hurry up, let's do the bottom, y'all.
It's like he's
all right, you guys. Yes, that's what happened. It was so hot, and we had a new makeup artist today. And you know, when the makeup is wet, you can't touch it with a sponge. So she made a mistake and did that. But we out here. We getting this whole show done plus a surprise.
It's not fair for you to blow down on the dude if you try to play.
Miami, they are fucking amazing.
What else? This is when she brought Kenny on stage. My good sis can't dance for shit. My good sis, as fine as she is, big as her booty is, like, my baby is just stiff as a board. And Kenny, that's your wife. You supposed to be grabbing on something, touching on something. He just seems so uptight. But he's not an industry guy, so I get it. He's very gangster, so I get it. But it's like, that's yours, sir. You're supposed to be grabbing up on that. Oh, God. Here's Safaree. He's getting ready for the whole thing. Oh, hold on. Let me unmute it because we ain't got no music on.
Hearing like great things, rave reviews about, the Gag City tour. And I'm like, you know what? I should go. I should go to the Gag City tour and just enjoy it like everybody else. What the hell? Why do I got to be left out? Why can't I go? I can go, I will go, and I'm gonna go. I don't think it would be right. I think I would be doing this world a disservice if I didn't wear something that is stuck with me for years. I did it once, and I'm gonna do it again. I remember I was doing something, and even till this day, people, I don't know, they think they're bullying me, but you're not. And I am going to wear a jean vest to the Gag City tour.
Please, you wore a jean vest.
Ladies and gentlemen,
every woman in here is going
I presume
to jacket. Please,
to you the jean vest. It's a full circle moment right now. You got my heartbeat running away.
Sit the fuck down, bitch. You in timeout.
I hear the mumbling. I hear the cackling. Are you scared, shook, panicking? Done. The London, the sun done, the London. Came up, but we still in the London. London. Competition.
The thing that makes this funny is Safaree has moved on.
Y'all want to be making fun of me talking about you didn't know I was robotting back then? You know.
A baby.
You are over here in a range of us. The 1111 angel numbers. Dashes of Burberry rainbow. Looking like every designer fake news. Front row next to the who's who. Trying to build another Barbie doll school.
Y'all see how turned up he is? And so it's like he really fans out. Like he could have been in the crowd, like being shady. But maybe he's like this because that was like the pinnacle of him, of us into even knowing him is through Nicki Minaj. And she feels like, why are you using my name for clout? Which I get it. I get it. But then it's like, let him. It's like let him.
It was just like a proud feeling. Like, I know there's a lot of
The
people
only
that
thing that
like
bothers me is that right
they
after the
just
breakup, you was
take
around
me and
talking
they
about you
just
was
don't
writing her
agree
rap.
and they really don't even really like
You were trying to put
have a
her
legit
career like
reason
at
to,
a
but
standstill because you couldn't be a part of her
yo,
life.
I'm happy. I'm happy for Nicki. I'm proud. We don't have to be friends. We don't gotta be cool, but I just know how I feel about everything that is going on with her life, where she's at. And, I just really feel like just happy and proud, And I know some people are like, oh, they don't care if you're happy. Hello. Today is October.
So there's Safaree, and Nicki went on ahead and posted something. She feels away. She don't like him for a bunch of reasons. The breakup, how he was on clown shit after the breakup, shit that he did to even cause the breakup. She threw shots in her show. I won't get into that, but let's just get into what she said.
If I want to go to a concert and be completely incognito, I would know how to do it. When people aren't happy, they go out of their way. You see, literally and figuratively. They go out of their way where someone who's minding their business, being at peace. And again, everyone knows how to go to watch anything and be incognito. I'm a fucking superstar. If I want to go to a concert and be completely incognito, I would know how to do it.
You know,
Okay.
Safaree want to be seen though, so
I
I
ain't filming myself and all this doing fucking TikTok. Like what the. But every motherfucking time they bag running low, honey. And if y'all don't get their together, that hiatus is going to be a. If I want to go to a concert and be completely incognito, I would know how to do it.
Baby, Nicki, because he was with you on the come up, he might go ahead and just ride your coattail all the way into retirement. He doesn't do it on a regular basis, but like she said, when the bag run low, you could. I'm sure you gonna hear Safaree come out somewhere. She doing her thing, and he gonna come out and say something. He doesn't do it that often, which makes me feel like maybe it's not clout chasing. Maybe it's genuine support. Maybe it's genuine support and regret and a whole bunch of other stuff. Maybe it's a possibility, but I could for sure understand why she feels like he's clout chasing. I be trying to let the truth be known. You should have been here earlier. This lady in here trying to argue with me about the pastor said don't feed the homeless. Is you feeding the homeless, Mr. Pastor Man? He said your blessings don't come from helping the less fortunate. Ay, ay, ay. These people is crazy. I think I covered everything. I wanted to show y'all what Drake posted, but I'm sure y'all have seen it. Drake is a clown. Like, you need to be trying to get your career up out the gutter, my dear. Because ain't nobody checking for you no more. And it's real sad. And I feel real sad for you. You keep on worried about Jay-Z. Jay-Z somewhere with his badass bitch taking care of business, trying to get a whole nother billion. You worried about Jay-Z. Jay-Z being paid your ass does. And if people weren't fucking with you because Jay-Z wasn't messing with you, Drake, people would have been stopped fucking with you a long time ago, because we've known this for years and years and years that Jay-Z has a disdain for you. But you were still floating. Kendrick buried your ass. You ain't got nothing to say to Kendrick. You mad because everybody don't want to be your friend no more. The thing is, them people were never your friend to begin with. They was just eating off your plate, and you was letting them because you're a cornball and you didn't realize what was going on. And I hate that for you, but that's a hard lesson that you had to learn. A lot of us had to learn them hard lessons. That a lot of people claim that they your friends really ain't your friends, baby. They just here to eat off your plate. They hoping that some of your sauce drip on them. And baby, you done Drake done put his sauce on everybody, and now he ain't got none. It's sad. But anyways, I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thanks everybody for checking me out. Tune in. I'll probably be back tomorrow if anything else happens. Talk to y'all later. Bye. That's green tea.